What is up, everybody? Welcome to Playerunknown'S Battlegrounds. Today is going to be something a little bit different from my YouTube channel, but I've been obsessed with this game. I've been playing this game a lot, and right now is kind of in the downtime before the open beta comes out. The closed beta just ended yesterday. I streamed it a little bit. I had a lot of fun streaming it. But off stream, off recording, I played it a ton. And when I was playing it a ton, I figured why not turn on the recording. And I so happened to capture one of my better games, not my best game, but one of my better games. And I think it's entertaining enough to bring it here to you guys on YouTube. For those of you who don't know, Playerunknown'S Battleground is a battle royale game, a last man standing game. As you saw, we just parachuted in. We are running to houses to try to get loot, to try to survive, and kill all the other players. As you see in the top right corner, there's 91 alive, and it is dropping, you know, pretty quickly in the beginning, and then it starts to slow up. The pace slows up. This is a very tactical battle royale, more so than like an H1Z1, where that's more run and gun. But you'll see right here, we get some early action. There's our first kill of the battle royale. I heard his footsteps. I don't know. I'm gonna add some ambient noises and sounds and stuff to try to bring the immersion up, but I don't know if you guys could hear the footsteps. Footsteps are very important in this game. You'll see me crouching a lot and kind of just like waiting by a wall, and in those scenarios, I'm waiting to hear something or some movement or somebody reloading or picking things up. In that instance, I backed up into that corner, heard him on my left, opened the door, and he was unexpecting of me because I think I was crouching pretty well there. I get a little bit more aggressive once I get the first kill, you know, build the confidence. And you saw right there, we just upgraded our helmet. There's 3 levels to helmet, armor, and what else? Hello? Brain? Brain is broken. Brain is actually broken. Backpack, there it is, right there, level 1. So that's the level 1 backpack. Obviously it doesn't hold too much. Level 2 a little bit more, level 3 a little bit more. They all look a little bit different. They get bulkier as you go. The helmets, you know, you upgrade to a combat helmet, and then it's like almost like a SWAT helmet for the level 3. And the armor, just the same thing. There's 3 levels, like it goes up to a military vest. You know, you start with a police vest, yada yada yada. You get the idea. And basically these higher level things are in tougher, more populated areas. Like they're usually a little bit more high risk when you get to the level 3 stuff. Like in the middle of the military base, you can get some level 3 stuff, but a lot of people drop that there. In the school, you get some high level stuff, but a lot of people drop there. There's better loot there. You'll see me scavenge for a while here. I'm gonna cut some of this out as for sure, and kind of show you guys like the highlights of this. I'm trying to dwindle it down to like 15 minutes. It ended up being a 30-minute run. As you see here, this guy's AFK, and I kill him. I actually wanted to like try to line up a headshot with the pistol, but you see his name is Gold Glove. If you guys don't know, Gold Glove is a popular Twitch streamer. I don't know if there can be unique names. Like, I don't know if there could be 100 Gold Gloves or something. I don't know if it locks it, you know what I mean? I think it's tied to your... It's not tied to your Steam. That's why I was confused. It's not tied to your Steam because my Steam name is Young Wolves and my name in this is Wolves at My Door. I think I chose it on like the Playerunknown'S Battlegrounds or something. So, I don't know. Maybe that was him. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But he was AFK on top of the roof, so I took the advantage there and got my second kill. And we are going to run downstairs after hanging out on the roof for a little bit. I kind of just stayed up there to see if there's any movement, any action, anything I could take advantage of and come up behind or something. But nothing really was going on, so I just ran downstairs, wanted to get into some action, and lo and behold... And we wrap up our 3rd kill of the BR. You could see him like go by the door. That scene reminded me of like the scene in Signs where you first see the alien at the kid's birthday party go across the door. actually terrifying. You saw his like shadow. I didn't really hear much going on, but I did see that shadow out of the corner of my eye and took advantage of it and mowed him down with the mini Uzi. I love this mini Uzi gun up close on auto. You have to remember, if you pick it up, it starts as single. You just got to change the firing mode to auto. This gun, like medium to short range, is great. So same with the ump. The SMGs in this game are really good. Like I'll usually run, like I'm running right now, rifle SMG instead of rifle shotgun. I think the shotguns are really good, but you miss one shot with the shotgun, you could easily get mowed down with an Uzi or an ump. That's why I roll with this loadout most of the time. But yeah, wrapped up our third kill, just getting some inventory sorted. After looting for a little bit more, and now there's down to 40 people alive, we go in this house, loot a little bit more, check if there's anything. It looked like there was an open door, and then I embarrassed myself here and try to jump through that little hole. And someone saw me jump through that little hole and fired at me and missed. And here we go into our next battle. And those were our 2 kills, our super aggressive run back and forth 2 kills up and down the hill. Our dude was winded, but we came out on top. 2 kills, 2 aggressive kills. I felt good about him. That first early flank, that guy had no idea that I pushed up so quick. I don't know if people are so like set in the tactical mindset and sit back, and this game definitely lends itself more to a camping style than like most of the other BRs that are more, you know, aggressive. And yeah, I don't know if he was expecting that. Came up behind him, got an easy kill. This one, not so easy. Kind of got, you know, back and forth through the house, but we came out on top. All right, as we continue to loot and run around the map here, we find ourselves in a town, very condensed town, 30 people alive. And I just want to take this moment as we run around to kind of explain, you know, why I love this game so much as opposed to the other BRs and other Arma type games. I feel like this is such a good mix between an Arma, like a super tactical shooter, and a game like H1, which more lends itself to fun, aggressive play style. It's kind of right in the middle of it. Almost with like a Tom Clancy vibe, which I know Tom Clancy doesn't have the best reputation with games, but I love The Division. I mean, I don't think every game has to last, you know, 3 years of consistent playtime. I do think they went wrong with The Division in certain spots, but it felt like a fun game and I got a lot of good hours out of it. I'm not saying this game is like a Division clone of any sort. I just feel I don't want to interrupt the game, but we did hear some gunfire back here, and this is what kind of leads us on our hunt for our next battle. But like the Division didn't leave a bad taste in my mouth. I felt like I got my money's worth and I was out. Like I said, I'm not saying it is more towards the Division than most of the BRs, and more towards a Tom Clancy tactical game than most of the BRs. Like I said, I think it's a good middle ground between Arma and H1. It's kind of struck that fun play style for me, where it's not too tactical, where it's too slow and too thought out and too boring, for lack of a better word. And it's not H1Z1 where, you know, you could drive your Jeep 60 miles an hour up to a rock, jump out, and shotty a guy in the face, and that's that. So it's kind of striking that balance in between, and I am loving it. The hit detection, the hit registration, the guns, the attachments, everything about this game, which I haven't really spoke on, and I'm trying to give this, like, assuming you guys know nothing about this game has a lot of gun attachments, like red dot sight. You saw me shooting with the red dot sight. They have holographic sight. They have 4x scope, 8x scope. They have sniper rifles, SMGs, rifles, like the SCAR, AK, M16, M4. There's just a ton of guns and a ton of options, and it's one of the reasons I love this game. And it is the most tense shooter I've ever played. I hope this video gets that across of how tense it actually is. After a couple of minutes of, you know, dwelling around trying to listen for this guy after hearing that gunfire, I finally decide to get a little bit more aggressive, start running out into the open, and hope to engage. And we lock up our 6th kill. That one was a little sketchy. I started to come through that wall with my left side, like, completely open to where he was. I couldn't pinpoint his footsteps. And if he ran out, you know, a second or two earlier, he probably would have got the best of me. I shimmied my left side enough to the side of that building that when he turned the corner, he couldn't see me before I saw him. And not the best gun battle I've had, but a kill is a kill. We made top 15, boys. Here we are. As we are running against the shoreline, there is a supply drop up to our left, and shortly here, I hear a car pass or come up to the airdrop, and the force field is closing on me. It's basically very equivalent to the gas in H1Z1. You'll see it here engulf me. It's more like an electrical field. It basically, for those of you who don't know, forces players into the center of the map so the game can end. But as I'm swimming here, getting used to the swimming mechanic, I pop my head up and I see a car appear by the tree, and he gets out. Not sure if he sees me or not. I'm gonna let the moment speak for itself. Oh baby, on some Jaws shit through the water there. Came out like Swamp Thing. Easy kill there, nothing too crazy. He had his back totally turned to me. I guess maybe he didn't hear the water. I don't know. It is early access. It is in, you know, beta or alpha or whatever it's in. It's definitely not complete. There's some sound issues. I had some sound issues with footsteps on a duo that I did where I didn't hear the footsteps, and my partner Kate did hear them. So there's definitely some sound issues. I don't know if he didn't hear me coming out of the water. In my opinion, it should be pretty obvious when someone comes out of water behind you. But I digress. Either way, easy kill, and now we're top 7 right now. And no, I'm sorry, top 10. I've killed 7 people, and the force field is closing in on us as I'm trying to loot. Painkillers, energy drinks, very important. Bandages, there is a med kit that can get you to 100%, but it's like a full kit, and it takes 10 seconds to do. But bandages and stuff only get you to 75%. Energy drinks and painkillers kind of get you a healing over time that can fill you up back to 100%. So energy drinks and painkillers, very important. Very tense situation here. I know the circle is closing. As you can see on the bottom right, the mini map, that blue circle is going to start closing on us. I have to get to the white circle on the mini map. And I waited till the last second, which you shouldn't do because the energy field is very powerful at the end of the game. But I managed to catch up with it a little bit here and tried to stay in front of it. And it's top 6 right now, and we are engaging on the final battle. I see that little concrete block up there, and that is my focus. I am in the middle of nowhere right now. Terrified, but hoping to get to these concrete blocks that kind of have that coverage and are in the safe circle. Unfortunately, that is how it ends. We end at number 2. I mean, that was a pretty good run considering I had 8 kills. It was an exciting one. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave it a like if you want to see more things like this on my channel. It is a little more heavily edited and stuff for your viewing pleasure, so it's not so grindy and looty and just running around towns and stuff. But I enjoy this game a ton, like way more than I do H1Z1. It feels like a real shooter with like a BR playstyle topped on, or, you know, topped on the top of the shooter. What am I saying? I don't know. But seriously, if you guys liked it, please leave a like. And unfortunately, we couldn't pull out the win, but hopefully in the future we can. We just had some unfortunate circumstances there at the end where the circle was kind of colliding on us and not so much him, and he had that rock as cover, and I was kind of just out there in the middle. I probably should have engaged in the firefight before the circle started to move and tried to kill him with like a headshot or something, because I should have realized that I had to be the one kind of moving with the circle when he kind of had some padding there with the blue force field. But either way, like I said, it was a ton of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, stay safe, stay up, peace out.